Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 62 of Millennial Movie Talk. We are here in the year 2020. I am Brayden Dixon. Joining me, as always, is the wonderful Alex Lamb.
Hello.
The wonderful Michael Herman.
I wouldn't put it that way, but hey.
And the wonderful Steph Rillo.
I would put it that way. Hello.
You're reaching for the stars on that one.
Reaching for the stars. The stars are what we talk about here. We talk about Hollywood. We talk about the movies.
That was a couple of episodes ago.
That's last episode.
Last episode, there you go.
Y'all
Last
watch Dancing
episode
with the
was Space
Stars?
Week.
I'm joking. I don't know if that show's still on.
It is.
Is it?
Unfortunately, they had a reboot.
Okay.
Did you watch Star is Born,
Star is Born? Dancing with the Star is Born.
Part 3.
Part 3?
Yeah.
Wow. What was the second one like?
It was a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Many emotions.
What was the
At least 4 emotions.
the drug B plot? I thought was a bit much.
The drug B plot.
Yeah.
I thought it was more of an A plot, but they did the whole thing where they just went, hey, we're going to Hollywood now to make a movie called Dancing with the Stars. And that got weird.
Okay. God damn
That
it.
just got weird anyway.
We have been, we're somewhat back to normal here in Adelaide. Good
Yeah.
old, little old Adelaide.
I'm still
Until the
not
other
lucky.
states
Getting
screw it
there.
up.
Yeah. My work's coming back to normal. I'm very happy.
My work's still going.
I've still got about another
And I don't
month
work.
and a half.
And
So-
we're all in like our last
month or
week of
so.
uni stuff, so more or less.
3
Yeah.
weeks, last 3 weeks.
You got exams and shit.
I got this week, next week, the week after.
I'm done.
Mine's only next week.
Alex, if you can throw us over to a quick little mention of some movie news, that'd be great. Come on, you've got this, buddy.
It's not that one, is it?
No? Come on, you got this.
I can't do it. All right, here we go. Okay. Just
Why
let
don't
me-
you use
let-
the guide?
You shush.
Because he's got to guess.
That one's yours. That one's.
Every time.
Whoa! Oh! This week in movie news. Wow, movie news. Oh, I'm shocked by that movie news. That was an interesting one. Thank you. There's so much movie news here. Wow, I hope we can get all this movie news done. Don't we feel magical now?
Happy Pride Month, everybody. Spongebob has come out as part of the LGBTQ plus community.
He has.
Yes.
Congrats.
Apparently.
Good on-
I did not see this. I
Congrats.
just found out
It's got
moments ago.
It's got more positive. Yeah, it's more positive. J.K. Rowling energy of
Yeah.
just going like, hey, wow, can we please not do that? That makes it so painful to listen to. Good lord.
We're down real low. We're gonna be a sitcom.
Oh, okay.
This is the sitcom episode.
Oh, cool, fun. I'm ecstatic.
Are you?
Jeez, I don't think I would ever be able to handle a show with you doing that the whole time. That would be
Well, it's
horrendous.
happening
What's
now,
happening?
Brayden.
I really hope it's not.
All right, let's go.
So, in other news, things are being cancelled and delayed, and I just want
That's
to quickly
normal.
mention some little things because, we're pretty used to it at this point. So, Star Wars Celebration's been cancelled for this year, and it doesn't come back until 2022.
Wow, they're really going.
They're really
Yeah.
making sure that
Alex?
thing's gone.
I think everyone's taking a break from Star Wars stuff, which
Yeah.
is interesting.
Except for a new game.
A new game, except for more Mandalorian.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, we're fine with that, but everything else is like, nah. And the other thing that's been delayed and pushed back is the Oscars. Oscars 2021.
I actually didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
no,
this-
I did wake up and
This
I
just
knew
came out
this.
today. So the Oscars 2021 have been delayed to April, and they've extended their eligibility period.
Wow, you got
I
that
thought you were
out
going to
well.
say because I got confused. for a
LG,
sec.
I thought it was going to say
LGBTQ
LGBT.
plus eligibility.
eligibility.
The reason they have done this is because they are cowards and do not want to give Sonic the Hedgehog an Oscar.
Or Ben Affleck. Or Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Legitimately, Sonic would be very eligible for an Oscar if they hadn't extended it.
Probably get best visual
okay, so
effects.
what are they? How far forward are they going to extend it? Like, so say usually the Oscars are in February,
He just
right?
said
Oh,
April.
Yes, I know, but the extend the
Yeah.
eligibility period.
Eligibility, I believe, is for like an extra couple months or something.
So it would just be the amount that they've extended the show, probably.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like, hey, imagine it's normal, but we're
Imagine
doing it
extended
there.
the show for an extra month to
yeah.
extend.
So
the
it's postponed by
period.
8 weeks, and the eligibility period, I am assuming, is the same thing. And there's talk of it being released as a streamed or VOD thing. It's very
Okay.
interesting.
Video on demand for people that don't know what VOD stands for.
Bit of that internet lingo.
Indeed, he do.
And that's literally it for the news. Not much this week.
Well, there
well.
you go.
Not much this week. Everyone's sort of. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It's been a tough time reporting news lately.
All right, well,
That's it. Alex, if you want to hit the button you hit before we went to movie news, that'd be excellent.
nah. Mine's gonna be real quick. Jump to mine first because it's gonna be real quick. All right, I watched something called The Last Whistle. I didn't really pay that much attention. From what I gathered, it's about
A whistle.
a star footballer dies during practice, like American football, and it's about the coach kind of trying to get the team to continue their winning season, and it causes some backlash or something. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, and that's about it.
What did it get?
Okay. I'm checking its Wikipedia.
It was just on Netflix, and it wasn't over 2 hours, so that was kind of my criteria today.
I just want to see if
How
it's
long
based
are
on
you
a
doing
real thing.
this for? Alex and I were signed on to a 10-film contract for our foreign
I don't know.
film.
I just kind of, by the time I got home from the gym, I kind of remembered I needed to watch a film. So
Well, we were going to
I
swap
was
it
like,
over. So that
We
you
would
got
have
to do
given you a
something-
break if you said you did.
no, I made time. I made time. It's just I made sure it wasn't over 2 hours.
Eventually, you're going to have to do a segment where you don't like the movies you're watching. As
From
Alex
Well,
every-
and
so
Brayden
far, I
are
haven't been
currently-
watching too many
Same.
sports films I'm overly loving.
From everything I can see from its Wikipedia, it doesn't look like it's a real story, so we can joke about his last breath being that last whistle. So it's fine.
We're moving on.
Yeah, we can move on now.
Cool.
God, we're breezing through this.
Brayden got the shit scared out of him this last week. Tell you what, the Scream TV show, I watched season 1 with Michaela. We sat down and watched season 2 this past week. That is way scarier than the 2 Scream movies that I've seen. They go way creepier and way more like horror into it than the others being very
Yeah, because
slasher.
the Scream movies aren't like really, because I avoided
Yeah.
them for so long, and then I reckon it was with Alex that we finally watched it, and I'm just like, I actually really like this.
It's like, this is really good.
It's like this is not anything what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. And the TV show, I was like, yeah, this is really good. And then season 2, they sort of go like, hey, let's make it creepier and grosser and let's make everyone really uncomfortable. And don't like it. Oh, no, I like the show. It's good. But
Did you watch the Halloween special?
no, still have to watch the Halloween special. But did finish season 2. I'm glad a certain character died, even though they ended up not being the killer. I was just like, cool, yep, I'm glad they died. They were a horrible person anyway.
Okay.
They were innocent in regards to the killing, but they were just horrible people. There were
Okay,
bugs
yeah, yeah,
flying
yeah.
at
Get
my
it,
face. It's
get it.
fine. I was considering it, but
Sounds like fun.
yeah. So that was all right. The main thing that I watched, though, I watched this last night. It was very, very, very creepy. Halloween from 2018.
Okay, so you saw the original.
So the
We saw that in the
sequel.
movies.
I like Halloween a lot.
I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
This, I was very interested in a lot of it.
Because this is a direct sequel to number 1. They cut out all the other ones.
Yeah. So, and
Oh,
because
what
I've
a
never
pretend-
What's the
looked
time
into
jump
any
that
of the
they
other
had?
ones, 40 years.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
because they say it in the
night.
film.
You watched it last night. It's literally been since we saw it in 2018, since
Yeah.
I last saw it.
So, having only seen the first one, knowing nothing
watched
about
the
any of the
Halloween last
crappy
year, but-
sequels, crappy reboots, whatever the hell they did, this just felt like a natural continuation, and it was very well done.
Do you like the podcasters?
The podcasters were very funny. God damn, it's gruesome as fuck.
That
hey?
bathroom scene was awesome.
Oh,
How creepy is it when
It's
she's
just-
like trying to get out the bathroom and he's just like,
the part that I found creepiest about it is just how long they linger on Michael Myers not wearing the mask but not showing his face and him not saying anything.
What's awesome is that whole shot where he's just walking into the houses and just like
Oh my
killing
God.
and you think he's going to kill the baby?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised he didn't. It was
In fact, the baby was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, really?
Doing baby
Oh.
sounds.
that's hilarious.
Oh.
It's very creepy watching her do it
Yeah,
in live.
I found that
I
as
don't
like
want to see that.
as literally the one thing in this horror movie where like this guy is evil. Like he's evil
He's evil,
incarnate.
yeah, he is.
And like he gets his fucking hand shot off with a shotgun and he still keeps hunting them down.
Apparently he's alive still.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
that I was shocked
'Cause,
by
well,
when I looked up afterwards.
He's in
Halloween
a fire
Kills.
and then he disappears.
Yep.
Halloween
Yeah.
Kills comes out this year.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, it's meant to
that's
be
good.
October, November, apparently.
And then Halloween Ends comes out next year.
I'm very interested to see what they do with it.
So if he's going to survive this movie,
I don't know how. Is he going to be all like charred up?
I don't know, it could be.
That'd be a bit gross. He's a bit two-faced, but old face.
He's all face.
Yeah, his whole face is burnt to a
But
crisp.
he has a mask.
I-
on.
I
he
love
does.
the little black kid.
Oh, the dude, that guy.
He's
I'm
so-
so glad
I'm
he
s-
didn't die. He
I'm
was
sitting
the
here
best.
casting my, clipping my nasty ass toenails.
nasty ass toenails, and you're over here. You're gonna smoke weed, aren't you? So good.
I know
The
what
fact
it
that he
is.
got
Like that
away.
kid.
I can't remember.
I was very happy
See,
that kid
I
got
feel
away.
like in my head, I like his familiar face.
I've never seen him in anything else.
Nah, he was great. Yeah, I thought everything they did with this, I was really interested in. Like before it got back to the whole like him on Halloween going into houses and killing stuff, I was like, okay, this feels like the first Halloween. But all the stuff before that, where it's like in the asylum place,
The opening scene.
opening scene of that,
And then it goes to the
is
original,
amazing.
the original score.
Yeah, the score is obviously the Halloween score, so it's very well
They
known.
brought John
and
Carpenter back to do it.
brings up so much nostalgia.
Yeah.
I love how they made Laurie. Is it Laurie?
Laurie.
Yeah. What they did with her character, where it's like, no, she's fucked up after that entire sequence she went into.
Like family has nothing to do with her. Like she's complete psycho.
The idea of
I mean, like PTSD.
her house being
Rigged.
not a bunker but a trap.
Yeah.
That's the coolest twist of that I saw. Like
The only
ever.
part I don't like of the movie is when they're like his psychologist is like he's evil.
Yeah.
It's just like
it was a really like
seemed like a
shitty
weird
twist.
seemed like a weird detour.
Yeah, it was just like, how can we mix this up a bit more?
Well, that was just like how are we supposed to get Michael Myers to Laurie's house?
Yeah.
That was it. That was the other reason.
They brought up too much conflict, and then they're like, wait, he has to travel like really far to get there.
I really like the barmy sandwich conversation. where
The two police
the
officers?
two cops, and
Yeah.
they're just like, I made your own peanut butter and jelly
I made brownie.
barmy sandwich.
So dumb.
And-
Yes, Steph.
Huh?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say something.
I said yum.
Oh.
I love banh mi's.
I thought you were gonna jump
Have you
in
seen the
and-
movie, Steph?
No, I haven't. Can you tell?
Oh.
Oh,
I thought, yeah, I thought it was gruesome as hell. All the kills were really gross.
I like the cop with
like-
the with the cowboy hat. Because I remember when that came out,
Yeah.
when this movie came out, Red Dead was coming out.
Oh,
so all
nice.
the memes were like, when you're keen for Red Dead 2.
Stupid. But no, I think the most gruesome kill is one that you don't even really see that much. You don't even see the kill happen. You just see the body.
Oh, the cop with the torch head.
No. Oh, the torch head was fucking. That was a bit much.
Skinned his
I thought.
face off, then put his torch in his face.
He cut the eyes out and the mouth out.
Made him
and
a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, it made him a Halloween jack-o'-lantern, which was gross. But the one that because I did not expect it at all, was when the podcasters are about to die in the fuel station bathroom. The fuel attendant at the counter, he knocks on the window and he sees him laying down, and then the camera jumps to the other side and it goes down.
his jaw
and you
is
see his entire jaw is completely busted.
My favorite, I think it's my favorite sequence, is the one with the lights that come on and off.
Oh, the
That-
motion sensing
yeah.
lights. Ah!
That was so scary.
Yeah, I hated that. The dude in that was very funny. The guy who was like,
Oh, he was good.
I totally thought I was getting signals. And then he sees Michael Myers in the bushes. He's like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I'll get off your lawn. I'm really drunk. And I thought all these girls were going to really kiss me. And then they didn't. And the guacamole and all this shit. And then he disappears. He's like, okay, I'm leaving. And then he appears closer. And it's like, fuck, gross, yuck. Anyway, that was a scary one.
It's a good movie.
And another scary one that Alex and I watched. Scary as in scary bad.
Not a good movie.
Not a good movie. We thought it was going to be bad, but so bad it's good. But it was so bad it was bad.
It's just bad.
We
We got mad. We got so mad.
We were furious. I got to say,
I've never seen so many post zooms.
as
So
I was,
you had your hopes up, did you?
we thought it was going to be a bit of dumb fun.
Like Ryan Reynolds, how
Ryan Reynolds,
bad
Jeff
could this
Bridges.
be?
Fucking
Bridges, God.
Yeah, when you think of just them two together, it doesn't sound
Spoiler
like it's
alert.
going to be.
fucking Kevin Bacon's in this
Did not
film.
know Kevin Bacon was in the movie.
We had no clue.
There you go.
I tell you what, going and editing the commentary track to put it up on our Patreon, patreon.com/movie talk. You can go find it there.
$1 a month, you can get some cool shit.
Tell you
Can you
what,
say the
just
name of the movie?
skimming through it to
RIPD, ripped.
Oh, did we say it?
ripped. It's so bad, and I just want to say, skipping through the commentary track, hearing our really loud reactions to really dumb shit was actually really funny. So I highly recommend everyone go check that out. Another commentary track is coming to you this week. I'm not super looking forward to it
might
because
put
the
us in a
film's
foul
apparently
mood.
real bad, real foul.
We're going to be in a foul mood.
Yeah, that's
Foul.
Good one, guys.
that's spooky. That's spooky.
Foul.
That's what else has everyone been watching recently?
Wow.
Nothing.
Nothing.
This will be quick for me. I didn't watch anything except for the
a
homework
shocker.
segment.
Okay.
I was really busy this week, so I managed to watch, in my spare time, I was still sort of doing something, so I had to put something on in the background. So I watched the latest season of Rick and Morty, which I love.
Nice.
Needs more Jerry, as always, but love it.
I feel like that's every season I hear about.
I love it. Needs
Best
more Jerry.
episode?
Is it the episode that Alex showed me?
Which one was
The
that?
Vat of Acid episodes.
Vat of Acid.
That's the best one. That is the best one.
That's how when you have a montage within a montage, and within that montage you've got Morty meeting a girl, going on a trip, and then
my
turns into the
God.
grey.
There's the grey, but there's also
No, but I
Alive or
didn't
whatever
mind
it is
the
when
one-
like the plane crashes in the end. He's have to end
Yeah.
up eating people. That's what they also.
Yeah, I
parody
didn't
in
mind
that
the
too,
one he created the save point in real life.
Yeah, that was the one.
That's the one.
Oh, I thought you meant the original Vat of Acid one, where the very first episode, where they're there with the.
That's the Vat of Acid episode.
God, see, I watched them all at once. I got confused with where I am. That's a good one. And sorry,
Thank you, Anna.
the second thing was Archer. I will just say very quickly, I do like Archer. I do feel like, obviously, since they've changed the format, so now it's an anthology, sort of, it's the same characters every season, but it's a different story. So it was Archer Dreamland. They're all in a dream while Archer was in a coma. They had one where they were all in like the jungle, like they were doing like old-timey sort of stuff there.
Okay.
They had one where now it's 1999, so it's like they're on a spaceship in outer space, very 90s themed.
Classic.
They had to change it because back when, I don't know if you know, but originally
The original name, wasn't it?
ISIS,
Yeah.
so International Security Intelligence Service. But hey, my uni portal was called ISIS. Named, it's true, it's named
Is
after.
it still called ISIS?
It's still called ISIS.
No.
When you go to enroll in
They
classes,
haven't changed it.
because it's named after the Egyptian god.
Is.
Is yeah.
Let's make was.
I feel like
That's
they
a
should
Jim
maybe
Jeffries joke.
change it. It's
Take it up
2020.
with them, but
I don't like that this terrorist group can just accept and
yeah, we're all gonna change for them.
It's like how as someone who really loved the quite a lot of Viking stuff and Norse mythology stuff, I was looking into it and I was like, oh man, this stuff's really interesting. And I found out fucking white supremacists started taking a hold of like Norse symbols and like runes and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and they started like basically like claiming it, and all the like people who have like
some
lineage
originality,
with
guys.
them, they're like, whoa, what the fuck? No.
They need some originality. You know?
Yeah, it sucks.
Use the
Create
creativity.
your own alphabet. Make
Yeah.
it a bit of a struggle.
Yeah,
but-
make your
Norse
own alphabet.
runes, tiki torches, fucking make up
yeah.
your mind.
I
So,
want to
I don't
see
feel like-
white. So, first of all, I want to see white supremacy gone, but you know, I want to see a white supremacist alphabet. I want them to make their own. I don't
before
want them
they're
to
gone.
exist. Period.
Well,
that's
they've got
that's
their
my
own-
that is my thing.
take.
If you a white supremacist,
H
go fuck
I
yourself.
J K K
K
K
K K
That
K.
was
sorry.
L M O P.
Sorry, you skipped a little bit there.
Yeah.
Whenever a bump.
Well, yeah, no, the KKK is like crazy. They've got their own names, but everything is named after something. It's like a conclave or a Kleagle.
The Grand
Everything's-
Wizard. So dumb.
It's the dumbest shit.
Topher
what?
Grace playing the Grand Wizard.
Grand Wizard.
The Grand Wizard. The
A wizard is never late.
You assaulted something Cyclops. There's a Cyclops
Yeah,
too.
it's so much dumb shit.
The
Exalted Cyclops.
bottom
sorry.
line: white
Exalted.
supremacists are dumb pieces of shit.
yeah,
yeah,
there we
pretty
go.
much.
But yeah,
and if you are one, look, we
stop
don't have
listening.
we don't have a whole lot of
But
listeners,
we don't want you to
but we
listen.
don't want you listening
This
to our
is not the show for you.
You can fuck
That'd be a real
Get out
real
of
shock
here.
if that was our whole viewer base somehow.
My God.
They're just like, wow, I thought white people were reviewing a show. Steph's part Italian, so get out of here.
That's it.
Get
That's
outta
it. See
here.
this crucifix? That's Catholicism.
Come on,
Oh,
beat
okay.
it. Can't
All
burn
Don't,
this cross.
don't bring them back on this side.
You can't burn this cross. Get out
No,
of
they
here.
hate the Catholics. The KKK hates Catholics.
Look, hey, all I'm saying is they didn't even burn crosses until that shitty film. So
They didn't. Yeah.
So yeah, bottom line is, don't really love the anthology. See why it had to happen.
Oh yeah.
But I
Archer, the weirdest Archer review ever.
But yeah, like it just feel like it had to. I feel like I understand why they did it, but I just because the characters sort of change a little bit every time. Like
Right.
Pam is just a stone monster
Okay.
in the later season. It's just like I just prefer it as the old way with the old relationships and the old story, like the
Yeah.
old connections that are long lasting.
Seems like
Okay.
a weird way where they probably could have all moved on to like a new project.
Yeah, well, they did Vice. They did Archer Vice, which was like the they were doing drug deals.
Yeah.
And it was so they sort of did a complete 180 in their whole thing. But I liked it. That was really funny.
Yeah.
That was, and they still managed to keep it like because they would change. They went from ISIS to become Vice. I don't understand why they couldn't have stuck with that. And
Yeah.
then they had the Figures agency where they were PIs. They could have stuck with that.
Is the kind of thing where like it's almost like because they had so many ideas, it was kind of because they ran out of ideas.
Yeah, I think they're going to be coming to the end of it soon. They're like
Yeah.
season 10 now, I think. So
Yes. Oh Jesus.
yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Michael, what have you been watching?
I only watched Mission Impossible Fallout again.
No?
Because it's
Good
on
movie.
it's on Netflix now, and
Wait, is that the Henry Cavill one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
yeah,
It's
cocks
the
the
one-
fist.
Yeah. Oh, the only
That's
man
the
ever
gr-
to cock his. It's
Oh,
so.
I was
and,
legit- I knew
and
it
he
was
does
coming.
it twice because they use the revert because he does it in the mirror and then they cut to him. He does it in the
Again.
camera and just like if you're a true fan, you know the double cock. Quadruple
I haven't
cock.
seen it, but I would watch it just for that scene.
Isn't it in the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was in the
It's
trailer.
the-
That's why
but
I feel
literally,
satisfied.
That whole bathroom scene, I just wait for. I'm like, it's coming.
That's the best Mission Impossible movie, man. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I've
Fucking
kind of
love.
been very distracted.
Fair
the
enough.
past week, so I haven't
Fair
watched
enough.
much.
Alex, boy, what you been watching?
All right, cool. So I rule out the two that I'm not going to talk about at all because everyone knows they're great. The Spider-Man 1 and 2, the Sam Raimi movies.
Nice.
Well, no, they're good. I actually have one thing to say. Sorry. It's actually funny to think about how much pacing of a movie can change, even though say Spider-Man 2 is only a few minutes longer than Spider-Man 1, but it feels like a much longer film.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's
Because when you think of Spider-Man 2, all right, how long do you think Spider-Man 2 goes for? Brayden?
Oh Jesus. Maybe like a hour 38. That's my guess.
What?
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 with Doc Ock.
Oh, sorry. Maybe like 2:10.
Michael?
I'm going for a good 2:20, 2:30. I feel, when I watched
Think it's
that
a long
movie,
boy.
it feels like a long boy.
How long do you think Spider-Man 1 goes for?
I would assume it would be way less because
feeling like
I
it's
cannot
breaching
remember
just two,
nearly
maybe.
as many
Yeah.
scenes
All
in
right,
it.
so Spider-Man 1 goes for 2 hours and 1 minute.
Yep.
All right, so
And
I was
then
correct with that one.
Spider-Man 2 goes for 2 hours and 7 minutes.
Jeez.
Damn.
6 minutes of difference, and yet Spider-Man 2 feels
I'm
much
feeling
longer.
like a
Yeah.
good half an hour.
But
extra.
Spider-Man 2
So
is
much happens.
better.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's it was one
It's
of
a
the
great.
fucking
Oh my
best
god, I can't
superhero
remember
movies
talk
ever.
about it. But that scene when it ends with like Mary Jane choosing Peter and leaving the wedding, and then he swings out the room, and like her facial expression goes from "I'm so happy like to be here" to "Oh, I'm alone now."
Yeah.
because he swings out to go help people. It's the best. It's the best ending.
Yeah. Oh man.
Haven't seen this
Just,
in
I
ages.
also just really like Doc Ock.
It's just all in
yeah,
her
it was
face.
great.
It's the same shot. Facial expression goes from glee to "Oh, I'm alone now."
yeah,
Yeah, I
just
haven't
'cause
seen
he's
them.
swung out.
Because
So
those two are
long.
great. What I did watch, I watched 2 newbies.
Ooh.
I did see one of them because I saw it on Letterboxd and I saw it on Netflix and I'm kind of interested.
Yes, one of them is Spike Lee's new film called The Five Bloods.
That's the one I'm kind of.
It is a long boy, so strap in. It's 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Okay.
It is about
Wow.
5 Vietnam War vets who, in modern day now, black, Negro,
Yep.
Vietnam War vets who go back to Vietnam to retrieve the body of their killed in action commander
Damn.
that they buried. And they also go to grab something else. The trailer shows it, but I'm not going to spoil it if no one watches the trailer.
Ooh.
Okay, that sounds
I have not
interesting.
seen the trailer.
So this is obviously it's a Spike Lee joint, which is what he calls them,
Yeah.
which is great.
As we know, over 2K.
And what this movie did a few interesting things. First of being, it didn't because it goes back from Vietnam to present
So it
day.
jumps back and
Got
forth?
It uses 2 different ratios to do it. When it goes back to Vietnam, it's square format, like an
Nice.
older
That's cool.
film. Actually, the film's got 3 ratios altogether. So when the movie starts off and they're in the present day, but they're in the city of Vietnam, whatever the city, I don't think Vietnam's the city, but the
Ho Chi
main,
Minh or
yeah,
something?
one of them.
Hanoi.
It's your
I would assume
standard
Hanoi.
2:3 ratio. So your cinema, widescreen, bars on top. When they go to the jungle in present day, it expands to IMAX. And when they go back to the flashbacks, it's like
Square.
MASH.
Old
I'm
school.
gonna call it MASH.
Yeah, that's a
I gotta
fair-
say, I am a sucker for letterboxing and ratio playing around like that. There's a drug sequence in Scream Season 2, and I died at a piece of like ratio mixing they did. During the drug sequence, it goes to letterboxing, and then to go out of the letterboxing back to normal, it's when a door opens and the letterboxing goes away as the door moves.
Yeah, so they just kind of made it as like the borders of the door that open
Yeah.
up.
oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
That's really cool.
The other thing they do really cool with the flashbacks is that instead of recasting or de-aging the older vets that we see throughout the rest of the movie, they just they're there and they look old.
Ooh.
So it's kind of them imagining like
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
essentially.
like thinking
So
back.
they're still like literally they've changed nothing. They're just in different costumes,
That's
which
cool.
I really liked because
yeah.
they
That's bold.
yeah. And also Chadwick Boseman plays their fallen commander, and he's still like young.
Nice.
So-
Because he died.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
really good movie. I gave it 3.5, but I give it a 4 now. Thinking about it,
It's got pretty high ratings overall.
It's long, but it deals with a lot. They talk about a lot of things. The opening, especially, if you thought the Black Klansman ending was confrontational, the opening to this is way more. They should. I don't know. I think they should put a disclaimer because you see one of the
It's a
things.
bit.
It's-
It can trigger some people.
They make it all look like news footage, and I swear to God, they actually showed someone in real life archive footage getting shot in the head.
Jesus.
Well,
like
you can't say for certain whether or not it's real.
I don't know if
footage.
it's real. I don't know if
But
it's
it
fake,
looks
but
real.
it caught me off guard for a
Yeah.
second.
And because it's at the start of the film, you're
Yeah.
literally not even engrossed yet.
So yeah, everyone go check that out. It's a really, really good
interesting.
movie.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gene Reno's in it.
Mm.
He's really cool. And but like the dynamics between the actors, one of the vets is they're all Negroes, and one of them's a Trump supporter.
Yep.
So it deals with their politics and different dynamics and how like each one's changed differently from the war. Like the standout and the best performance in the movie is by Paul, the guy that plays Paul. These guys, all of them look so familiar, but I can't clock where I've seen them in movies before.
That's fair. Let me have a
But
look
the guy
and
that plays
see.
Paul, he's a standout in the movie. He's the one that has probably the one that hasn't dealt with it the best out of all of them. He suffers from very bad PTSD, and you find out later that his story isn't what it seems that happened.
Okay.
That's cool. Delroy Lindo.
Yeah.
He's been in heaps of stuff. Fun thing, Alex and I would know him from. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Ah, nice.
What was the other thing you watched?
Oh, this is one that I was okay. So
Completely different.
completely different. Equally as good though in being different. I watched The King of Staten Island.
Oh,
This trailer came out about a month or two ago.
Yeah.
I've watched it so many times. The trailer. It's easily. I have a trailer each year that I love, and this is my trailer for this year.
It looks so good. So
This is Judd Apatow has a thing where he makes movies for actors. So like Knocked Up was to bye Brayden.
that's all right.
Are we good?
Yeah, it's all good.
All right. Knocked Up was for Seth Rogen to boost his career. Trainwrecked was for Amy Schumer.
God, what a friend. He's
yeah.
a friend.
And there was another one for someone else. I can't remember. 40-year-old version was for Steve Carell.
Yeah.
So he did this one, and this one doesn't feel like them. It doesn't feel like it was for Pete Davidson. It feels like it was by Pete Davidson,
Yeah.
mainly because Pete Davidson co-wrote it.
Okay.
So this is a movie about Pete Davidson. His name in the movie is called Scott. Scott is a 24-year-old male, still lives at home. Of course he's a male, sorry. 24-year-old guy. He lives at home. His sister's just going off to college. And he aspires to be a tattoo artist, but he's not very good. He's got ADHD, and all that. So he's got a lot of learning difficulties, and he can't concentrate. And his dad was a firefighter who died in a hotel fire when he was 7,
Okay.
and so he hasn't dealt with it well at all.
During
and he's got
9/11.
No, not in the movie. In real life, Pete Davidson's dad died as a firefighter in 9/11. That's why Pete Davidson wrote part of the film.
Oh, okay. So it's semi-autobiographical.
Yeah. And
I just read the rest of the sentence.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
cool. So thank you for butting in. Now I lost my train of thought. And yeah, it's just about like he hasn't dealt with it. He's got depression. He's all that. But it's actually a really good movie. It's about his mum who. It's about like him dealing with the fact that his mum's got a new boyfriend who was a firefighter too.
Oh.
It's the first guy she's dated. Everyone go check it out. It's really good. Pete
Alright.
Davidson's great in it. Nothing. You have to buy it.
So what, Pete Davidson can act, can he?
Yeah, he's great in it. But the standout's Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Bill Burr
I just
plays
saw
Ray.
people are talking about Bill Burr in it.
Yeah, Ray's like the first time you see Ray. I kind of don't want to spoil it, but like Pete Davidson does something to Ray's kid because Pete Davidson's an idiot.
Yep.
And he just flips the fuck out, and it's so funny. And their
Alright.
back and forth's great. Like the back and forth between Pete Davidson and Bill Burr is amazing. It can feel a little long. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes long for a comedy, but that's Judd Apatow. His movies are never short.
Yeah.
But everyone go check it out. You know, Pete Davidson's great. The dude from Hannah Montana's in it. Rico from Hannah Montana's in it.
I don't know.
And Steph will like it because Timothy Chalamet's sister is in the film.
Okay.
Small role, plays
Interesting.
Pete Davidson's sister's best friend.
Okay. And did I see that you watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Oh, I mean, I like a rewatch. Always
Oh, okay.
Philadelphia, just what I've been studying. It's
Okay.
one of the funniest shows ever.
Love Charlie McDennis. I love that episode.
I've been watching seasons 5 and 6.
Charlie McDennis?
I can't remember. But
It's the game. It's the one where they play the game.
nah,
and
it's-
you've got.
I don't think it is. But I watched the Recession, the one where they walk in and Frank trying to hang himself, but his neck's too fat, his neck's too strong. He can't do it. So funny.
Oh, it's the best show. It's one of the funniest shows
Oh
ever.
my god.
And then
who's your
at least Brayden.
favorite? Oh, so
Oh,
was Steph. Michael.
Oh, I love Dennis. Love Dennis. Dennis is my
Really?
favorite.
Charlie and Frank.
Charlie and Frank are funny. They're just gross.
It's good.
Dennis is the best. The implication, and he's just the golden god.
Just his Dennis rules when he's trying to seduce a girl, or like he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, scare the shit out of them, leave them, make them want you to come back, and then at the end, cut ties completely. It's
Do you
so
know
funny.
the implication?
Good God, no, I've not seen.
Yeah,
The implication is that like they're going on a boat, and he's like, "We're going to invite these girls."
Yeah,
and,
I watched that one today.
They're going to have sex with us because the implication. And
They're like,
and
"What's the
Mac's
implication?"
Like, what? He goes, the idea that like they're not going to say no. He's like, we're not going to force them, but they're not going to say no
because they're out on a boat in the middle of nowhere. So like, what are they going to do?
So it's
Oh
like
my
they're not
God.
technically forcing. Like he's not forcing them, but it's like putting him in a position where they can't.
He's like, no still means no. He's like,
yeah.
no
Still means no.
He's like, but they're not going to say no.
Oh my
because
God.
of the implication.
So he's very adamant that they're going to say yeah.
Insane.
They're all
sociopath.
idiots. They're
He's
all
a sociopath.
They're all so dumb. I love the episode. I love the lawyer, their rival. He's just always popping up.
Oh God!
Where they
it is
stake out
great.
his car. No, they stake him out of the hotel. And they get cold, so they break into his car just to sit inside.
The show is the best.
Amazing. I have heard amazing
great.
things about it.
And it's going for a while. It's been going since 2005.
I
Season
know,
13
I
or
know.
14 now.
It's still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it now like one of the longest running things?
It would be. It would be up there.
Yeah, I saw that
Fabulous.
something
Eat your
was,
heart out, Big Bang Theory.
something was gaining that title soon. I can't remember if it was that or not.
And it's still like consistently good.
Mm.
It's it's dropped like it's
Doesn't
faltered a
Doctor
little
Who
bit,
just have
but
that
it's
title pretty under wraps.
I mean, yeah, probably. I other than the homework and spooky scary and stuff, I watched really unexpectedly for me, Dave Chappelle. Not someone who you would think, oh yeah, Brayden, one of the most like PC,
Yep.
like focused people that we can think of. He wouldn't watch Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's
Yeah,
so
I was quite shocked.
crass and rude and says
just
such
does not give a shit.
such bad stuff. I haven't watched any of his old stuff because I've heard that I would not agree with anything in there at all. But the first thing I actually watched of his was on YouTube 3 days ago now. He put up it's about 25 minutes long, and it's him on stage. It's not really comedy at all. It's just sort of him talking on stage. There's a couple of little jokes in there. And at one point, because he's being really serious about everything going on at the moment, all the Black Lives Matter movement and deaths and everything like that, at one point in the middle of it, I am going to refer to female genitalia with the P word, that just for anyone who's sensitive to that. At one point in the middle of it, he's like, if I'm being too serious at the moment, like I've got some pussy jokes if you want, like if you need something to lighten the mood. But he knows his history so well, and I did not expect that from him. He's
He's actually
smart
a pretty
guy.
smart person.
He's really
so
smart.
funny.
Yeah, I really enjoy his stuff.
Yeah.
His Sticks and Stones.
That's my
comedy
next one to
special.
watch. So
Okay, good luck.
I watched. Yeah, I know. We're watching his. I'm not watching any of his old stuff. His more recent stuff on Netflix, which is the stuff from 2017. I've watched 2 of those specials out of the 3, and then Sticks and Stones is next. But I just want everyone, whether you like Dave Chappelle, whether you don't, just go and watch this. It's Dave Chappelle 8:46 because 8 minutes 46 seconds is how long the cop leaned on George Floyd's neck. And him talking about it is powerful. I just highly recommend everyone. It's 25 minutes out of your day, and it's like a live show in like a park where they've got like social distancing spaces and everyone's wearing masks and stuff. It's very weird, but it's powerful stuff.
I'll watch it. I like it.
Because I think I showed you Sticks and Stones, didn't
Yes,
I,
you did.
Steph? My God, he does not let anyone get away in Sticks
Holds
and Stones.
no
Yeah.
prisoners.
Michael Jackson.
He just
R. Kelly. What's his
Macaulay
name?
Culkin.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin. What's the name? Juices Moulier? Or the one from Empire that claimed that he got beaten
yes,
up by
yes.
MAGA, people wearing MAGA hats.
Yeah.
And it was he lied.
Well, I got to say, from his other ones from 2017, he completely goes after Bill Cosby, and the whole one of the specials. The whole story throughout it is by the end of the show, he tells you the 4 times that he has met and interacted with the Juice, O.J. Simpson.
I remember
It's
that one.
fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
I will just never forget the very first joke that he makes in Sticks and Stones. It's just like, if you're going to get raped by anyone, like,
Yeah, he's just
It's
like
Michael
He's like
Jesus.
the rest of us are just stuck with awkward dinners with our uncles. But
Oh my god.
and he's like, Macaulay Culkin was a cute kid.
yeah, he's like
Oh.
he's like He's like, imagine if like he got him and she's like, hey, guess what I did in the weekend? I got the Home Alone kid, and you know how hard he is to catch.
Oh my god, that's Jesus. All right, let's.
He very much does know his audience, though.
Yeah, he knows that he can get away with it because everyone loves Dave Chappelle.
And I love his I know he gets real in some of his stuff when he talks about what he said to his son with school shootings.
Yeah,
how he's just like, I'm not gonna lie, if there is a school shooter, you're probably gonna get shot.
Yeah, and like you just have to. That's a mindset you have to have. Yeah, he is incredibly smart. I did not expect that, having never heard him from anything ever. But now I'm like, I actually have some respect for him now because he is so smart. Everyone go watch that 846. It's powerful.
Yeah.
Homework segment. I got everyone to watch Moonlight. Well, basically everyone, because Alex has seen it and knows how sad it was. I did not know how sad it was.
It's incredible though.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it was amazing.
Isn't it so beautifully filmed?
Oh my God, it was gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Like just everything about it. The three sequences.
I did really like that.
Oh, that was brilliant. I love the name changing with each one from Little to Sharon to Black,
which is his nickname.
Isn't it? Oh man, fucking! It was so good. It was so sad though. Like so much of it. For anyone who hasn't seen Moonlight or doesn't know anything about it, it's about a black kid who is gay growing up in Miami in really tough circumstances.
In the 70s.
Where he's got his single mother is a drug addict.
Yep. Played by Naomi Harris.
She's great.
She's great.
She's really good at making me not like her at all.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean,
Hey man, she'll
that's
always
correct.
be
Because I
from
didn't.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's true.
What I didn't realize was Mahershala Ali is in this.
Yeah.
And he
And then
won
like
the
when
Oscar.
I
He won the Oscar for this.
And he's like hardly in it really.
And like
That
I
was
said,
what
when
I
I
was
saw it,
surprised
when I saw it start, I was like, oh, he's in this. All right, cool. And then it's just not. And like, you know,
Yeah.
it's his. Like,
I
in that
thought
one chapter, and I was
that
like,
was powerful.
oh, all right. He's gone.
Two of my favorite shots visually is when he's in his house as a boy and you've got his mum there and she yells at him and it's sort of like a pinky sort of
the purple light
tinge.
coming from her room.
Yeah, that's that. And then the second one is when he's on the beach, I think as a teenager.
Mm.
And it's like because like obviously the movie called Moonlight is based on the short story or the short film called In Moonlight, Black Boys Look Blue.
Yep.
And so like the
Which
shot
was
where they're there.
the nickname for Mahershala Ali's character that some old lady gave to him in Cuba. That's a one-off line that he says.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, my nickname was Blue. And he's like, no, but you get to, that's when he teaches him, he's like, you get to choose your name. Like, you choose who you are.
And then, so yeah, when he's on the beach and like you just see there's sort of like a bit of light, but it's the moonlight and it's just gorgeous. I think it's a beautiful. And how about the score?
Oh, the score I freaking love.
I've got that like saved on my phone. I just love listening to it. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I remember listening to it when it came out, and I hadn't even seen the film yet because everyone was talking about it. And I was like, I'll just play a bit in the background and see what it's like. And I was like, this sounds really good. And then seeing it in the context of the film, it's just beautiful.
It's a shame that this movie gets, and it always will be compared to La La Land, won't it?
Yeah, because of
at the end of the day,
freaking getting
it's gonna be because this is
messed
much
with.
better than La La Land.
Oh god, yeah.
This is leaps
Yes,
better.
it is better
This
than
is
La La Land.
La La Land.
It's not for everyone, but
not for everyone.
yeah.
This movie or La La Land.
I find La La
This
Land more
movie-
entertaining. in
I
the way
mean,
that
La
I
La
like.
Land is
This
a
is
bit
miles
more
better than
Seen
enjoyable.
La La Land,
It's like-
so I can't really compare.
Oh,
the
it's
two.
okay. You don't have to, my dude.
Yeah,
But-
no, I've heard you guys talk about it.
Yeah,
enough.
if you're gonna ask people, like, if you're, I mean, if you've got some friends over and you're like, hey, what do you want to watch? Like, make fun of or joke around with.
Not Moonlight.
You're not putting on Moonlight because that is an emotional film. Like, I was sitting there watching it because I didn't really know where it was going to go or anything, like having never looked into it before, and just like it was like incredible.
Janelle
and, like,
Monáe is just
oh my god, Janelle Monáe was amazing. Freaking the whole. I just loved how real it was. Like I felt like the entire third sequence with him as an adult and coming back to Miami.
bulked up, didn't he?
Dude, fucking ripped.
That's the guy from The Predator.
Holy shit. That dude. Damn.
Did you watch The Predator? You didn't watch The Predator.
No, I still haven't seen it
He's
yet.
in
Seen
The
it.
Predator.
But yeah, I thought their performances of him having the conversation with the other guy from his childhood, like, it just felt so real. They didn't hold back anything.
Genuinely, like you can see how uncomfortable he's like talking
Yeah.
about things, and he's like slowly loosens
Yeah,
up.
and it's so beautiful to see him slowly start to like smile and
So
crack a little joke
No,
or something. Like,
it's weird to say it's my favorite part, like, but the how tense it was, like after he's been beat up, but like he's a teenager, and he
Yeah.
just like you have no idea what's happening, but it's just like tense music, and he walks in, picks up the chair, and smacks him across the back.
Good.
I like very deserved, and like
Yeah.
but like at that point, it's like he hadn't ratted them out for like beating him up
Yeah.
or anything. Like he kept his mouth shut, got there, and just took matters into his own hands.
Yeah, it was like, and that was the other thing that I was so shocked by. Each of the performers who play him did such a good job.
Yeah.
Like, there was no
It
one
feels
who
like
I
the
was
same
like, oh, they
person.
were the weakest link. Like, all of them did amazing. The little kid was great.
Yeah.
Like, he did such a good job. Yeah, honestly,
love it.
I'm glad I picked it so that I finally got around to watching it properly because it was amazing.
That's it. No, like just another shout out quickly to Naomi Harris. We said it before, but
Mm.
like she is just like when he comes home and she's like, I know that other woman gave you money. Like
Yeah.
I know she gave you money. Give it to me.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was,
You
it
just-
made me like it makes you feel like riled up and like you just
It
want,
ruffles your feathers, doesn't
yeah,
it?
100%.
ruffles
It
your
ruffles your
feathers.
feathers. It like, it's just, yeah, it pulls so much emotion from you, the viewer, watching it and seeing so much emotion happening on screen, especially for people who have been completely underrepresented in showing emotion.
Yeah.
Like, I would say that in a lot of American culture, the black male community are not people who have had a chance to really engage with their emotions properly because of everything that goes on, especially for the black male gay community. Like, that's huge.
Yeah, in cinema, they're totally typecast as, you know, you've
Yeah.
got your Kevin Hart character who's like, it's really for
the
comedic
lovable-
purposes or
lovable
criminal
Yeah, lovable
purposes.
comedian lead.
Or they're a criminal, or
Yeah.
they're like, you know,
Just the tough man.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
never given that sort of opportunity. So that's really good that
Yeah.
this is, and there should be more of it, really. But
This was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I highly recommend if you are emotionally stable enough to get through this movie without, feeling, too bleak on the world. I think it has a really beautiful, progression, and it really shows a lot of character growth for quite a lot of people in the film. Yeah. It's nice. Yeah.
so
You got
My
homework
turn.
next.
and
Choose wisely,
I've
Rillo.
chosen very wisely.
Yes,
In 4
yes,
weeks' time, you'll get the lesser of two evils for you. Alex wasn't happy with either of the choices that I was tossing up between. We are going to make you guys watch.
Your phone's calling. Your phone's ringing, Steph.
Is it?
Yeah, I could feel the table
I
vibrating.
could hear
That
it in
was,
my
uh,
thing.
Very confused.
My mum. How's
Oh,
Moving Castle is what we're watching.
How's Moving Castle?
Finally, you're going to watch
Something
you're
that's
gonna
been on my
watch
list for a while.
a Studio Ghibli film.
It's
I
not
know
that
it's
out.
been,
Alex is in charge of the soundboard. We all know this.
It's been, I know Brayden's been meaning to watch it. I want to give you an excuse to watch it. I want to make Alex watch a Studio Ghibli film since he banned them in the foreign film segment. But this is English speaking, so it should be okay.
That's not
And
quite
and I'm just
area
here.
we're going
And
for.
Michael doesn't have much of a say in it, so he's just going to have to come along for the ride.
Mike, would you watch any anime growing up?
Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, just like the ones that were
very
in English sort of
Yeah.
thing. I've tried to.
Kids' morning
I
cartoons.
This
I
is
kind
not
of got
anime.
into. I mean, technically, it is.
It's anime.
It's Japanese
Is it
animation,
animated?
but it's not. It's animated.
Is it animated?
I know what they are.
It's
I
not-
know what.
I feel like
And-
Ghibli gets put in its own bracket
It's
because
totally
it's so
different.
powerful.
It's so beautiful.
How long does this movie go for?
It doesn't go for that long. It goes
Break-
for
if it breaches-
It's just
less
under
than
2
2
hours.
hours. Less than 2
Ah,
hours.
you're fucking win that one, Rillo.
Bless.
Oh boy,
Alex, this
you're
has
gonna love it.
this has such high ratings on everything.
I don't care.
I said this is a judge a book by its cover situation for you,
Absolutely.
Alex.
All right, no, give me
Well, Christian Bale.
1
me a
minute
rundown
under
of it.
2 hours.
It's
That's
a,
spoiling
Yeah, I said it was under 2
God,
hours.
what
Did I
is it
not?
about even? It's about
You
a
don't even know what it's
girl
about.
who has a spell put on her, which turns her into an old lady.
Whoa, Josh Hutcherson's in it.
And she has to go. She lives with Hal in his giant
Moving
moving
castle.
house that everyone knows. It's Hal. Everyone's in love with Hal. All the girls like, oh my God, Hal. And she has to live with him. And she looks after the house in exchange to eventually be turned back. He's going to keep her safe because all these
think-
people are after her as well.
I think that's the moving castle. Then.
That's the moving castle. Yep. And so she
yeah,
forms all
fun
these
stuff.
friends, and there's also a civil war going on. There's all this stuff that's
Just
happening,
casually.
and you just need to watch it.
It's always casually a civil
Marvel
war going on
film?
in a lot of movies.
Yeah. So Tony Stark just found Spider-Man, and he's now bringing him onto the team. No.
But yeah, so look, that's the gist of it. It's actually a little
Okay.
difficult to explain, really, without
Let's leave it there. Don't keep
Leave it
trying.
there. That's it.
You don't-
Don't drag it on.
That's
I'm
it.
very interested to see everyone's thoughts when we come back.
I'm interested
because
to see it too. I think you like it, Michael. I really do.
3 out of the 4 of us haven't seen it. So.
Alex, there's a chance
I've
Alex is
been-
going to be too proud
I've
to
been
come
meaning to
around.
try and watch some of these.
What if I just don't watch it?
No, you got to watch it, but you'll probably just come around and be
What
like,
if I
"Oh,
be
say?
that stubborn.
What if I say I watch it and I didn't?
well, you better contribute to the conversation
What
next
if I
week.
read? I'll read the synopsis online.
You'll be the first one. Alex, what did you think? What was your favorite sequence?
Well, when I read it, my favorite sequence was
the last line because that's when it's almost done.
I like the credits because
mean-
it ended.
you got to watch it. You got to watch it. It's less than 2 hours of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You've watched
promise-
It's an exam study.
I
You've
promise
watched-
you at least appreciate it as
The
a good
one
movie.
here with the most exams.
And
How many exams do you have, Brayden?
0.
Steph? Michael?
One.
Alex, it's only 20 minutes longer than R.I.P.D.
there you go.
Yeah, but RIPD was a time.
Look, instead of doing your
was
little
not-
commentary tonight,
Brayden, that's
you can
a
watch it.
connection between us.
That-
We're watching on the commentary tonight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you got time to do a commentary. You got time to do the homework.
Yeah, we're going to do Adam's Foul for the people.
Yep. Yep.
Or we can watch The Zookeeper.
Yeah. We have a list of other things that we were almost going to watch last week, and they've just become like the things we're going to watch in the future.
What was it? It was Adam's Foul. No, Adam's
There was
Foul.
Zookeeper. There was what was the other?
Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
Yeah,
Is that the new one? Like, new
it was-
one?
No.
it was
that's
things
the
from
old
different
second
streaming
one.
services.
Yeah, we chose one. From, Camp Rock was going to be one of them.
Camp Rock, because I've never seen
Yeah,
it.
you know. Or we're just going to jump to Camp Rock 2.
Yeah,
That's where
right.
things
I think
get
we're gonna do
spicy.
that.
And that was
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, but yeah, if you want random dumbass movies that you want us to do commentaries for,
Give
let
us a
know.
call. Ghostbusters. Josh Gad did the Ghostbusters reunion on his YouTube channel.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Nice. Aren't they
I haven't
doing
watched
that
it.
in film?
Yeah, they are. It's
Like-
going to come out this month, but now
Oh,
it's
really?
coming-
Was it?
Now it's coming out next year.
Oh my god.
Because coronavirus, fuck you, delayed my Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I saw a headline before that said Ghostbusters movie's gonna like.
Oh, we didn't talk about this. Tenet got delayed to the end of July.
Oh, did it get
Wonder
delayed?
Woman got delayed to October.
I did see the Wonder Woman one. But I didn't
Yeah.
know Tenet got delayed.
I didn't
because
realize.
that was going to be the first one
Tenet
back.
got delayed 2 weeks because Christopher Nolan apparently wanted it to be delayed 2 weeks.
Right.
And instead they're releasing Inception for the 10-year anniversary.
Okay.
But we've already seen
I know.
it.
We saw it in theaters. Give
I
me
didn't.
Tenet. I can't cut my hair until I see Tenet.
Why?
Why?
It's a deal I made with myself and pretty stubborn.
You were a very stubborn person, Alex, and
So I can't cut
you know
my
what?
hair.
We love you. It's fine. Bless you.
Can't-
You strange man.
Can't cut my hair until I watch Tenet. Or not Tenet, just any new movie in theaters.
Oh, okay. You could say your
So it's probably
expectations pretty
Tenet.
low.
It has
You
to
can
be
go watch
new.
that Slim-
Has to be
Slim and I.
new. No, that's not new. It came out before coronavirus.
I was going to say,
not
did
new.
you guys watch that?
If I can go buy it on Blu-ray, I'm not considering it new, and I can go buy Slim and Queen on Blu-ray.
No, not Queen and Slim. Slim and I. About Slim Dusty.
I'm
We got an
Slim
email
Dusty
about
and
it.
Slim Shady.
Not
We got
watching
an
that.
email
Two
about
of
it from
them
NBC
together
Universal.
Yeah,
finally.
I'm talking about new
the
blockbusters.
tag team you never expected.
Oh, so it has to be a new movie that you want to
Marshall
see.
Mathers and Slim Dusty.
I can't wait to watch Tenet.
That's his hot take.
You see, I want there to be a really like weird, crazy Nolan bullshit thing where he's like, okay, yeah, Tenet's coming out, like that delay and everything.
Tenet is
It's
coronavirus.
already no, Tenet's already out somewhere. People just haven't found it because it's all time wibbly wobbly shit. It's like
That's the technical term.
Like what happened here? It hasn't happened yet.
One day our TV is just gonna go black, and then a movie's gonna start playing. Everyone's across the world.
He's just going to take control of everyone's devices.
Oh my god, that'd be dope.
Yeah, we're gonna be the dream soon.
The dream.
Yeah,
Dream.
and with saying that,
I'm Brayden. No, we're not jumping straight into the outro. That's fine. Make sure to follow and subscribe on whatever you're listening to us on, whether that be iTunes, iTunes doesn't exist anymore, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, yeah, any of the other random podcast things that you use. Follow us on Insta and Facebook and Twitter and let us know
YouTube,
whatever you want. Subscribe on YouTube.
give us
You get to
a
see our beautiful faces.
And go for free. You can follow our Patreon and see all the random stuff that goes up there.
We got some free commentary tracks.
There's some free stuff coming out. I think Artemis Fowl is going to be free because it's
We're not gonna
Yep.
make you pay for it.
going to be a ride. We are making you pay for RIPD though. So if you want to
Rip you.
support us, you can get access to a bunch of behind the scenes stuff with our post show and our pre-show. And you can also get access to commentary tracks for a teeny tiny little bit more. And
$1,000.
definitely not.
That's a big jump.
We'll get there.
$1,000.
Yeah, but you can follow Patreon for free. So I highly recommend people do that because then you can see
$1,000.
what goes up. And then you can be like, oh yeah, I want to watch that with them.
Indeed.
Yeah. And with that,
I'm Alex.
I'm Michael.
I'm Steph.
I'm Brayden.
And we're out of here.